Okay, I think we are ready to roll. You ready to roll, Max? He says yes. Ready to rock you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Infinity Highway. Greetings from Missouri. Somewhere here in the state of Missouri. New Florence, Missouri. Just off the I-70. We are heading eastbound. We're about to start heading eastbound anyhow. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, 11:15 in the AM, Central Standard. A cold 35 degrees outside, as you can kind of see, kind of overcast skies. And off we go here. Kind of wanted my truck to do a automatic regen before we started rolling here, but it didn't do it. I guess it'll do it while we're driving. Yeah, we're heading eastbound here. We're hauling a 43,000 pound load of wheat gluten that we picked up back in Denver. Did we pick it up in Denver? No, we sure didn't. We did not pick it up in Denver. See, my mind hasn't started its day yet. My body started the day. My mind still hasn't started its day yet. We picked it up out in Russell, Kansas. We started off our day in Denver. Lots of loads coming out of Denver yesterday. I have no idea why I decided this was the one to go with. But I did. And yeah, so I don't know why I picked this load. I immediately started regretting it the second we started driving, because the way it is like, sometimes these brokers, they will pull drivers out of big city areas for loads that are out kind of rural areas because they can't find anybody. So they'll post a load as if it's coming from Denver. Okay, this load we're taking up to Cincinnati, Ohio. So they'll post loads that say that they originate in a specific city, in this case Denver, going to Cincinnati. Not a well-paying load, but none of the loads coming out of Denver are really well-paying. They just never are. They're just, you can get good-paying loads going to Denver, but coming out, it's pretty tough. So I saw this one. For a broker that I'm signed up with. I've done their carrier packet. I did a while ago, and I had yet to pull any loads for them. And so I've been looking for loads with these guys that I'd be interested in doing. And I saw this one. I was like, you know what? I'll give them a call and see if they're willing to come up on the price. They came up on the price from what they had it posted. But even still, it's not that well paying, anyways. So it involved, it's like a 1,100 mile load out of Cincinnati from Denver. Okay, but picks up in Russell, Kansas, which was like 400 miles east of Denver. So on the way to Cincinnati, right? So that's how they had it posted. So it was a cheap rate for the total miles, but for the loaded miles, the rate is really good. So when I saw that, I was like, huh, okay, well, so that means I'm gonna, like, it's a cheap rate. Cincinnati is a good area, allegedly. I looked at the load boards in Cincinnati yesterday, and I saw some really good paying loads coming out of there. So I was like, huh, okay, so that could be a good place to go, even if I'm, it's not paying well to get there, okay. And I saw that it was, 400-mile deadhead, and I was like, well, it's paying not great. It's not cheap, but it's not great. It is cheap. Don't let me bullshit myself. It is cheap. And so I was like, well, 400 miles deadhead, that's good fuel mileage, right? Like, if out of 1,200 mile, haul, you're gonna spend, 400 miles of it empty, you're getting good mileage. So it kind of balances out. So fucking just, Murphy's Law, right? I'm driving a W900, the least aerodynamic truck that you can get besides a Peterbilt. And I'll tell you what, man, it was just fierce winds the whole way out. So I might have well have been at loaded miles. I was fighting the wind the whole way out to Russell, Kansas. Just seems like 9 times out of 10, I pull into a truck stop and I am ready to depart. Like 20 trucks all want to come show up at the same time. Happens all the time. I don't know if maybe 9 times out of 10, but it happens a lot. Welcome to TA over here in Effingham, Illinois. Effingham. I don't know why I wanted to say that like with like a full, thick German accent. Effingham. I can't do German accents, so but that's what I want to do. Driver just a minute ago was bitching about this mountain of snow right here, blocking visibility to the street. It's not that bad. We did not fuel. I wouldn't dare fuel over here. Well, I would, but I don't need to. I needed to get fuel for me. That's some Dunkin' Donuts. Some Dunkin' Donuts wake-up wraps from Dunkin' Donuts. My favorite go-to for a late breakfast item. Dunkin'. Kills me. I got the truck and trailer washed yesterday, you know. It'd been, holy shit, big old piece of lumber on the road there. It had been quite a few miles since I'd gotten it washed, and it had a bunch of road shit all over it. Like, it was filthy dirty. Filthy dirty with all kinds of, like, you know, like salt residue from treating roads and stuff. Filthy dirty. And yeah, I got it washed. Was it yesterday or the day before? I guess it was the day before. Yeah, it was Sunday. They did a beautiful job. Blue Beacon over in Commerce City in the TA. They did a really nice job, actually. It's all shiny and stuff, and I picked this load. I should have gone south because it's already like getting coated in snow, dirt kind of stuff, you know. See out the windshield? I don't know. I kind of think maybe you can't see out the windshield. I got you up there because yeah, I mentioned a while ago I bought this tripod just for doing videos, you know, for my return doing videos. It won't work anywhere else. That's the only place that it'll work. So we got want you up there. We'll see how it goes, but I probably won't keep you up there very long. Looks like you're shaking around quite a bit too, so apologize for that. But just trying to make use of the damn thing, There you go. That's probably a little bit better, huh? So yeah, Ifenham, just departing Ifenham. We got 245 miles to go still up to Cincinnati. Did I mention what we're hauling? Yeah, I think I did. 43,000 pounds of wheat gluten. We picked it back up in Russell. Yeah, I did mention that. Russell, Kansas, over at it's called Pure Ingredients. Okay, that's the name of the joint. And it's right there next to Purina. So, do you get it? That's what Purina means. It's Pure Ingredients. Purina. So, P-U-R is pure. I-N-A is ingredients. They probably couldn't come up with anything that actually would be a good abbreviation for ingredients, so they probably just put an A on the end to make it sound good. So Pure Ingredients, Purina. Cool, huh? Yeah, wheat gluten. It's all palletized, 50 or 75 pound bags. Feels like we got ourselves a little bit of a headwind. I'm sitting here looking at my trip economy meter, and it is, woo, man. My only complaint about this truck is she's a thirsty bitch. She really is. I don't even want to say it because it's embarrassing. I mean, it's not embarrassing. I mean, I knew that's what I was getting when I bought this truck. Like I said before, it's cost per cool, Like, you want a cool truck, you're going to have to pay for it, right? No, I'm paying for it in fuel. I definitely am. Right now, as I speak, it's showing 4.5 miles to the gallon. It's just ugly. It's disappointing because I anticipated low fuel economy, but I didn't anticipate that. I anticipated 5.5, maybe 6 if I was driving cool, right? Like chill. And it just, I can't get it. I can get like 5.2, 5.3 kind of consistently, but being that it's winter right now, and this kind of doesn't really factor in. I mean, it does, but it's not an actual very accurate representation, because being that it's winter and it's been, sub-freezing temps, I've been leaving the truck running at night. Not every night, but almost every night, and I hate doing it. I really don't like doing it, but it's been cool enough to kind of justify it in my mind. And so that changes your true fuel mileage, right? Because the computer is just determining what your mileage is for a particular trip. And so if you're running it and you're getting 0 miles per gallon, without that, it's just, you know, you're taking a risk. You know, reefer pay is okay. Tanking, you know, hauling tankers, that would be probably a better option than either of those. And you definitely don't have the wind resistance that you do with a dry van or a reefer or anything like that. You know, low wind resistance on those for the most part. Yeah, you're running cattle. You don't give a shit about your fuel mileage. It doesn't really. I mean, you do care, but you're just running hammer down all the time. You know. So pretty much expect to be getting 4.5. If I was getting 4.5 hauling cattle, I'd be happy. They're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And this truck is geared for those higher top end speeds. So I've said all this, I know, in my previous videos. Sorry if I'm just kind of repeating myself. This guy's gonna come over. I knew it. Oh, what's up with these guys, man? They'll sit there behind somebody for ages until you go to come pass them, and then they'll say, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna come over." Like, did I? You're gonna pass them, and so now we both have to slow down. Like, you were already going slow, and so now you got both of us slowed down. Freaking dumb shit. Freaking dumb shit. Got me down to 65. I would have been by both of you and the truck that's in front of you guys by now. Driver, I know you're just driving them company trucks, man. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I get it. Here shortly, about 30 miles or so. Yes, sir. It's it's a nice day, doggy. Woo, doggy. Hey, oh yeah. Yep, he's in the back. He's not gonna sing with me. Man, we were just cranking out some tunes. We were just having a little jam session here in the truck. We sure were. He's backup vocals. I don't know. He might be lead, actually. He's an amazing little singer. He sure is. I just have to get the tune started and he jumps right in with me. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, we just went through the old town of Terre Haute. Terre Haute. Yeah. It's hot earth, right? Well, I mean, Terra is territory, earth, land, something or another. Hot. Well, Yep. Anyways, boy, we're getting short on miles here. We got 150 still to go. It's 35 degrees out there, so although it looks sunny and warm, it is not. Yeah, it's a little chilly out there. It's not too bad though. Could be far worse. It has been far worse. It's pretty though, nonetheless. Pretty with all the snow out there on the ground. No leaves on the trees, but that's all right. That's what we get with winter. And I mean, shoot, we are already in February. Imagine that. Yeah, February 3rd today. Yeah, so not much longer before spring starts springing. I love it. My favorite time of year. It sure is. Uh, 4 o'clock, 4:07 to be specific. It's PM. Man, bumpy road here. Man, oh my God. You know what? I'm too good for the right lane. Yeah. I'm just that good. Get out of that right lane. We're gonna left lane it for a little bit, means I ain't got nobody behind me for about a mile and a half. Yeah. It's gonna make some people nervous though. They see a truck over there in the left lane. You know, they'll see a truck from 5 miles back in that left lane. Okay, maybe not 5, but yeah, 1 or 2. They see that thing and they say, "Ah, shit, this is a problem." And you can watch them in the rear view. They'll be just kind of cruising along, no big deal, no sweat. You see them, all of a sudden their whole attitude changes, and they go, "Oh shit, this truck, he's gonna block that left lane. I'm never gonna get an H, just floor it." They'll be just cruising, speed limit-ish, and all of a sudden you'll see them, and they'll just hammer down. Say, "Oh God, this guy's gonna hold me up," you know. It doesn't matter what speed. You can be doing 80 in the left lane in a 70. They see you in that left lane from 2 miles back, and they're gonna do 90, you know, to come by, because they're like, "He's gonna hold me up." Then they'll get by you, and then they slow down. They'll be like, "Oh, I guess I can slow down now. I guess I don't have to do 80 anymore." It's like, dude, well, I was doing 80. What, are you gonna get in front of me and slow me down? So you're gonna hold me up instead? You freaking jerk. It happens. It happens just like that too. Exactly that. It's pretty funny. Four-wheeler travelers are peculiar sorts. I mean, I am one when I'm not in this, so I get it. I totally understand. My driving behavior in my pickup truck has changed significantly since I've been a truck driver, though. I've toned way down. It's wild. I used to be one of these guys out here that I can't stand. As a truck driver, I used to be that guy, you know, that I see now as a truck driver. I go, "Dude, calm down." That's who I used to be. I used to be the guy who was just like flying all over all the time, just always in and out of traffic, changing lanes, getting around this guy, going around that one, you know, passing people on the right, you know, doing all kinds of dumb, crazy shit. That's what kind of driver I used to be. Not anymore. Finally dawned on me that it doesn't really change things that much, because you can do all that nonsense and 5 miles or 10 miles down the road end up in the exact same place at the exact same time as a truck or other that you passed 20 miles ago. You end up in the same exact place at the exact same time. Out for all that risk to safety and to DVR, driving vehicle driver record, like isn't getting tickets. You put all that shit at risk, and you end up in the same place at the exact same time as somebody who was just chilling. I was like, wow, huh. So yeah, although it feels like you're getting someplace really fast, you really kind of aren't. So it's yeah, slowing down is actually a really good option. It's not bad. It works. Speaking of slowing down, we are in Indiana. eastbound on the 74. And then kind of, yes, southeasterly down towards Cincinnati. 100 miles to go. Exactly. 100. All right. Yeah, we are making time, baby. We're, yeah, it's costing us, but we're making time. You betcha. Old Indiana. Is there a song that goes like that? Maybe not. Maybe there is now. Old Indiana, land of snow, sun, and rain. Come on, jeez, that's, yeah, that's not good. No, don't do it. Stop it. Yeah, it sure is pretty out here with all this snow on the ground. It really is. Puts me in the old winter spirit. Can't be in the Christmas spirit. That part's already done. It looks like, well, it might be good news. I don't know if it's good news, but it's yet to be determined, I guess. TBD. The receiver where we're delivering, it looks like they're open 24/7. It's turns out it looks like it's a bakery. That kind of makes sense. We're bringing some wheat gluten. So should I name drop them because they got gluten in their goods? I mean, right? Isn't that what gluten is? Wheat gluten. That's exactly what that is. So when you see that old gluten-free symbol, you know it's not. We're bringing a whole shit ton of wheat gluten to them. I don't know what the big deal is about gluten. I don't even know what gluten is. All I know is that people say it's no good. I couldn't tell you. Does it make you fat or something? Probably. Must be a lot of it in this country. It's just in everything. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it says they're open 24 hours. That doesn't necessarily mean the same thing as they receive 24 hours a day. That's a bakery, so they open 24 hours to bake stuff, but I don't know about receiving stuff. We will see. Like I said, TBD. We're going to find out. We're going to drive straight through. We're going to drive straight there. Yeah. They didn't really give me a specific, I mean, like, there's like 2 appointment times on the driver info sheet. First one was for this morning at 9 a.m. and, well, obviously that wasn't going to happen because we didn't even pick this load up until 5 yesterday. The second one is for tomorrow at noon. So I don't know if those are actually like appointments. I just don't know. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like, well, it does kind of sound like that. Take that back. It does sound like appointments, but I'm just going to assume it's first come, first serve. We're going to head straight there and see what we get. I'm not going fast. You're just going really slow. That's all. Funny when I first started driving and I was coming into big cities across the country, and first time I went to Minneapolis, I think I was doing videos even. I was calling it Minneapolis. This is because, you know, like Indianapolis, and so I was saying Minneapolis. Now I'm much older and much wiser. Minneapolis. Boy, what a disaster area that is right now, you know. God, I was so severely hooked and addicted to my phone there for a couple weeks. And man, you know, starting back in 2020 when the election happened, I was so super addicted to my phone. I was just watching and consuming political content just all day long. Just, you know, keeping myself outraged, right? Because isn't that what we're just doing? We're just consuming this shit just so we can be upset about something, right? Oh, I can't believe they're doing that, you know. You know, we get all emotional and outraged about stuff, and it's addicting. We love it. It's so terribly addicting. And it took me some time. It took me until the 2024 election to go, okay, I need to put this shit down and actually start living my own life again rather than watching other people live their lives, right? Because shit's going on and it's going to go on whether you're aware of it or not. It's good to be aware of stuff, but to do it just to get the outrage out of it, just to get the emotional dopamines out of it, it's stupid, man. It's dumb, right? It's a waste of your life. All the shit that you could be doing, that I could be doing in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting there staring at this thing, getting upset. All that stuff in Minneapolis going on, oh God, it got me. It got me again, and I can't believe these freaking, you know, these fucking bloody fucking liberals, you know, hate the country and hate everything, and just, you know, oh my God. Even just saying that right now gets me. It gets me riled up, gets me worked up. And I had to make that conscious, you know, I had to cut it. You know, I had to cut the cord there. A conscious effort to cut the cord, because it was just consuming, taking up all my time. You know, I was like neglecting stuff that I need to be doing, stuff like that. I mean, I'm trying to run a business here, you know. Last thing I need is to be spending time consuming stuff that gets me worked up. When I should be doing other stuff. So yeah, I cut the cord, but boy, what a mess over there. It's a real mess. Yep. There's all kinds of stuff I'd like to say about it, but I'm not going to. Like I said, I need to cut that cord and sear the ends of it, you know, so it stops bleeding. What a world. Yeah, boy, I sure do. I want to say all kinds of stuff about it. Man, I really do. Whatever. This rider man just desperately trying to get by me. He's trying so hard, I don't know why. He's like, I can do 70. I'm doing 69. I have no reason to slow down and let him pass. It's all on him. I can make it. I can make it. I honestly, I don't want him in front of me. I would slow down, but I mean, if he can't get that thing up to speed, he's gonna come cut over in front of me. Right? And I'm gonna be stuck behind him. He only got 2 cars behind him right now. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down a couple notches and let them come by. We'll let him come by. If he gets in my fucking way, I'm gonna blow his doors off. Dental Group, LLC. Yeah. Yep, there he is now. I've dropped down to 67. Watch, he's gonna slow down. He's gonna go, okay, I can do 68 now. Watch. Freaking box truck drivers. What a pain in the ass. Woo, it's getting cold out there, 28 degrees. It's 5:18 now, so yeah, sun's gone down back there behind us. All right, so he is settled in at 68. I'm gonna hang in here at 68 for a little bit. What was I saying earlier? Slowing down is always an option, right? So I'm taking that option right now. I'm gonna be patient, but I don't know why he felt the need to come by me if he can only barely muster up 70 miles an hour. I mean, he was actually way back there in that left lane for probably 5 plus minutes, trying to get close enough to me by the time I turned the camera on him for you. And he was like committed, right? I mean, so I don't know why he felt the need to come by. Just so he could settle in at 68. Maybe, I don't know. Well, he sure has, though. Last thing I need in front of me is a fucking Ryder box truck. Well, alright, we're gonna go ahead and come by him because he's just settled in behind somebody else now, so yeah, he's just settled in behind the Swift truck. Ryder, man. Is he exiting? Oh, Jesus Christ. He did all that so he could fucking exit. Unreal. That's just amazing. That's probably the best time to take option B, being the option to slow down, is when you got an exit coming up and you have an option to speed up and pass, you know, a truck that's in the right lane, or to slow down because your exit is coming up. That's the best time to slow down, because your exit is coming up, rather than speeding up and hopping over in front of a big truck so you can slow down for your exit, you know? I mean, everybody does it, including truck drivers, but those of us who actually give a shit about what we're doing, you know, you get to that 2 mile mark before your exit and you see you're coming up on another truck, just slow down. Pace behind that truck. Doesn't matter if he's going, if he's going the speed limit or 500 the speed limit. It makes no difference what time you get to the intersection for the off ramp. I'm telling you, you will get there exactly the same time. As if you went blew by him and did it, you'll get there at the exact same time. So. Just me being preachy.
Whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP.
You know that's right. Boy, I bet you I can't play too much of that. They will ban this video, I think. I don't even know the rules of playing music on YouTube videos. I don't know. I've never bothered to read them, but I know that people say you can't play more than like 10 seconds of something. So there you go. Yes, Cincinnati, WKRP. Boy, that is a throwback in time. I bet you probably there's maybe only one person watching this video who knows what that is. That was a good show. It was. Johnny Fever, Venus Flytrap. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Cincinnati. Yes, sir. We are here. Oh, boy. No, come on, people. Please don't do this in front of a big, heavy truck. I hate it when people crowd around me and it's slick out and I'm heavy and it's hilly and windy, and I don't like it very much. For some reason they like to do it though. We are I-70. Oh, we're still I-74. That's good. We're I-74 still. Yeah, we haven't hit the interchange yet. We're coming up on 75, about 1 mile. We'll be taking the 75 north for the short remainder of this trip. We got 5.5 miles to go. Degrees out there. Excuse me. Elevation here in Cincinnati about 500 feet, give or take. I don't think I've ever delivered or picked up a load in Cincinnati before. I've driven through it only a couple times even. Maybe 2 or 3 times, that's it. Exit 7, that's the one we want. 2.5 miles up. So yeah, we're gonna run straight through over there. I don't know what we're gonna get when we get there. It looks like I can park on the street. Maybe. There's no parking signs on the street, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways, I figure. Knock on the receiving door. justify parking on the street where we still need to be unloaded, but once we're unloaded, we don't have a whole lot of justification for parking in front of a no parking sign. Oh boy. Yes, 13.6 is exactly the height of our trailer here. Don't crunch it. Fortunately, if we see any low bridges, it's only the trailer that's in danger, not the truck. The pipes on this truck are far lower than the height of the trailer. So. Oh, this isn't right. I'm at the wrong fucking place. Oh my god. I'm at the wrong fucking... I took the wrong fucking street. Shit. I took the wrong fucking street. I took the wrong entrance. Oh my god. This isn't good. I got a blind side out of here, son of a bitch. Stand by. Alright, adventure time. Bear with me, people. Hopefully nobody's coming. I did. I totally freaking took long. Jesus. Oh, I got it all screwed up here. Shut up, dog. Stand by, people. Thank you. Somebody very patiently waiting for us right there. Okay, this is the one that we wanted. Alright, this is it. We are here. And I definitely see vehicles here, so I think we might be able to get unloaded. I think we might actually be able to. Okay, I shall return. All right, so you saw that little pickle I got myself into a minute ago, and there's my secret weapon right there. There's my secret weapon. That window right there. I'm able to, you know, rolled up the blind on it, and that way I can see where my trailer's going from the driver's seat. Because otherwise you gotta like. You gotta back up part way, you set the brakes, stick your head out the passenger window, do it a little bit more, stick your head out, you know, and with this right here, I was able to see exactly where the back of my trailer was, which is how I knew what I needed to pull up and all that stuff. I couldn't really see the traffic, whether traffic was coming. Fortunately, it wasn't. There was just one car, and he was being very patient. So, but yeah, that's my secret weapon. You gotta love these W9s with the back windows. So yeah, all right, rock and roll. So they don't receive until 6 a.m. so they said we can come up here, and there's a yard in the back, and he said we can go ahead and park there and camp out there for the night. So awesome sauce. Awesome blossom. And when they arrive at 6 a.m., they will come knock on the door, or I'll go knock on their door, looks like he's leaving. Post up in that spot though. I think maybe I'll go post up in the spot that he just left out of, because yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna go do. Alright, well, whatever, I'm gonna sort that out on my own time. We're gonna wrap this up right here. So anyways, thanks for watching Infinity Highway. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Hope y'all are doing well. We'll see y'all somewhere down the road. Take care. Bye. Oh, doggy! Doggy, doggy, doggy. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Doggy, doggy, dog, dog, doggy! Woo! You! Doggy, doggy, dog. Oh! Dog! Doggy, doggy, doggy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's right. I love you, dog.